here. What about white papers? Can I use it as a reference? So white papers are challenging. White papers, just if you are familiar with that term, are manuscripts that are written, but they don't typically go through the peer review process. So they're usually, maybe your lab's thoughts or organization's perspectives on a certain topic, but they don't usually go through the peer review process. So I think if you're looking to cite a white paper, I think it's appropriate as long as you properly cite it and reference it. Make sure it's clear. So, I'm thinking about like a scientific literature. You could cite a white paper from a health ministry or from a government or different groups, and just make sure you're very clear that it's a white paper and it hasn't gone through the peer review process. Just to clarify, the white papers are manuscripts that are put out there, or documents that might explain a concept, like this is our position on a certain topic. How we view, say it's by a diabetes association or by a health ministry. So they're kind of their perspectives, but it's different than a research manuscript where it goes through peer review. They don't usually go through that sort of review. So they're kind of like a lower threshold of credibility than something that had been published in a journal. Usually just put out into the world on a website by, like I said, a health ministry or a patient group or different things like that. So it's I think it can still be cited in the right context. It just needs to be very clear that it is a white paper. But I would take a look further too. Maybe the white paper cites other articles or references to support their perspective. So I think it's best to stick with peer review, because then you have independent experts weighing in and advising about what's included. But if you need to, or if it's relevant to what you're trying to write about, it could be used. It's a great question. That's definitely a gray area, unfortunately.